Having a patient advisor in general has brought a lot of great things to us. There is always a lot of hesitancy to have patients come behind the curtain, if that's a good analogy. We obviously felt that would be something worth exploring and seeing, and we happened to pick the patient that we did because she was very open to it. She does have her own health concerns and health conditions that are chronic and ongoing, but as a person and someone who is always asking questions, at least in the patient encounter on her own about herself or others, and seeing her out involved in the community and being open to, in general, how the health community should go, it's added a significant amount of information. As an example, we usually would do, and we still do, the big surveys to decide the needs assessments of the community, the patients, etc. And we still do those, but in a way this helps us tailor those even better, whether it's the questions, whether it's populations that we're going to be asking those questions to. If we have new programs, a new technology we want to bring in, it's a very quick and easy way of getting an opinion right away to see if it would make a difference to the patient flow, the patient encounter, the services that we think we want to provide that would benefit, and rather than having to implement it and then find out from even the first few patients, well, that wasn't something we particularly enjoyed, we kind of know already. So a lot of significant positives to it.
Having a patient advisor like Brenda as part of our Riverside medical team has been above and beyond what I could have ever expected. She has set the bar so high. She researches before our meetings. She comes prepared with her iPad. She brings us research from other countries. If she doesn't understand something, next meeting she'll come back and she'll tell us how she's looked it up and an example from this clinic, an example from this clinic. She pulls up the top website all the time.
As far as challenges go with regard to having a patient advisor, I would say that there hasn't as much, I wouldn't call them challenges, but I'd call them considerations, where you have to consider things that you wouldn't normally have to consider within your already established team. And it might mean just having more consideration about what the discussion is and where it's going, and just keeping things, I guess, on a really confidential and good, following good guidelines with regard to the privacy and confidentiality.
Would I advise another clinic to bring on a patient advocate, a patient advisor? Yes. Easy, yes. Patient advisors will bring a different perspective that you guys don't always think about. It's good to bring that concerns of the patient into your clinic, because when ideal world you're thinking of processes for your clinic, whether it's booking an appointment, how appointments should run, it's completely different as a provider, as a healthcare team versus as a patient. And so those people just give you really good feedback coming from a non-medical world and more of a practical world. So I would recommend doing it.
They should just do it. So there's no downsides, and they should really just do it.
What have I learned? I have learned that the physician is no longer at the top of the pyramid. He is on the bottom. And the patients are on the top of the pyramid. And in between the patients and the physician is a team. And we all work for one goal as a team for the patient. And if I could make that better for one person, one patient in the clinic, then I've achieved a goal. we want to put a binder together for the patients with some information in the binder so that they can look at it while they're waiting in the examination rooms. And they wanted to know, they asked me what's the best way to catch the patient's attention. And I said, well, you should just put confidential on it. And then everybody will open that binder and look at